Conspiracies Unlocked. And today we are unlocking Pandora's box. It's so spooky. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know really anything about Pandora's box.
I know that I've said it a lot in passing, just being like, hey, it's like you're unlocking Pandora's box, but never really knew what it meant. And I hear it a lot.
Yeah, I know that it has I know the idea of it is that you open it and it's basically opening a can of worms,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand exactly.
Yeah, so that's why I thought it would be fun to open it up. Let's see what's in there. So Pandora is actually a woman who is found in Greek mythology. She was actually the first mortal created by the gods. And it's almost like Eden was the first woman in Christianity and Catholicism and all of those religions. Before that religions came along, those ones, it was Pandora. According to Greek mythology, Prometheus was a titan. And, by the way, I never knew the difference between titans and Olympian gods. I was, as far as my knowledge, really, the basis of my knowledge of the Greek gods went, was the movie Hercules from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
yeah,
that was it.
I remember
that's the
Hercules.
basis.
Yeah,
and everything I know is based off of that. So that was my foundation. So going into this, I was like, well, what the fuck is a Titan? And I'll have you know that my high school was actually, the mascot was the Titans.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't, they're, the way they represented them was almost like Romans with, the helmet with, the spears on them.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, Titans were, real humans.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't this mythological, god-like creature.
So
right?
it's more like a Roman warrior or something.
Like a Roman warrior. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That is how my high school depicted their mascot.
Titan.
The Titans. Which is so funny now that I researched this. And actually the Titans were the first 12 gods before the Olympian gods. And the Olympian gods were like Zeus and, the movie Hercules gods.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So the Titans were almost like
the first.
Yeah, but they were I don't want to say parents, but almost
They were.
They were the parents.
They were the OGs. They were.
Okay, yeah.
So the Olympian gods were the 12 children of Uranus, which is the sky, and Gaia, the earth. And we've talked about Gaia before when we were talking about the fifth element, right?
Yeah.
The Titans were overthrown by Cronus, which is one of the 12 of their children. And then Cronus ended up having Zeus and kind of passed on the crown to Zeus. And then it was the rest for history. The Olympian gods went from there. But it was Cronus was the son and was oh, fuck you aunties, uncles, fuck all of you people. Or not even, no, he was, so fuck you mom, dad, brothers, sisters. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I had this kid, and now he's going to be the
god. Charge.
And he's in charge. And that's how Zeus came to be. Which makes sense because there's so many, for the Olympian gods compared to, it didn't make sense. Being the god of this, the god of that. And it kind of, there's different gods of the sky. There's different, because Zeus is the god of the sky. But then it's well, what the fuck is Uranus then?
Well, wouldn't Zeus be of thunder and lightning?
Well, yeah, but he's more than that.
Oh, okay.
He's he was all the sky.
I always thought that they represented different things, like the ocean is Poseidon, and like.
But before that, there was others.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting that those were the Titans, and that was like a big deal. The war. I always heard about the war between the Olympians and the Titans, and I just never understood it until doing this episode.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Super interesting.
That it starts with Greek mythology.
Everything starts with Greek mythology.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. So anyways, Prometheus, which was a Titan, stole fire from the gods and gave that fire to the humans.
Okay.
Zeus was pissed. So Zeus is now pissed at his uncle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Zeus ordered Hephaestus, god of craftsmanship, to make Pandora, the woman, the first mortal woman, out of clay. She was sculpted to look like Aphrodite, the goddess of love. The four winds breathed air into her, and she was gifted several attributes from the gods.
Mm-hmm.
So Aphrodite, which is the goddess of sexual love and beauty, gave her beauty, grace, and desire. Hermes, which is the messenger god, gave her cunning, deceitful mind, crafty tongue. Athena was the goddess of wisdom and warfare and gave her clothing and deft with hands, which means like very skillful with her hands.
Okay.
Poseidon, god of sea, gave her a pearl necklace so she could never drown.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
Apollo, the god of archery, music, dance, truth, and prophecy, taught her to sing and play the lyre? I would assume like a harp type thing.
I don't know.
Lyre.
I don't know what instrument that is, but
I think it's like harpy. But anyways, Zeus, god of the sky, gave her foolishness, mischievous, and idle nature. And Hera, the goddess of woman, marriage, and childbirth, which is Zeus's wife, gave her curiosity.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Pandora means all gifted.
Which makes sense because she was given a lot of different gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all I can think about with Pandora is just like all of our jewelry that we get from there. Like, we get so much jewelry from Pandora.
We do.
And I'm actually wearing 3 stackable rings from Pandora today.
This ring is Pandora.
Yeah, that's the ring that matches some of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we love Pandora, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the gods or any of Pandora's box.
Well, maybe that's why they came up with the name for their...
All gifted?
Yeah,
maybe.
For their jewelry line.
I was trying to figure out the best, like, how it would relate to the jewelry line, and I just can't.
Or Pandora's box when you open it because it comes in a box.
Yeah, they always give it to you in a box.
I mean, most jewelry comes in a box.
Well, so most jewelry does, but a lot of I can't say it, jewelry, comes, some of it, the cheaper stuff will come in, like, just, here you go, like, not even, like, in a box, but Pandora always comes in a really pretty box, a very sturdy, heavy box, not just like, hey, there you go, you know? So, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so, Hermes, the messenger, was given a box for Pandora to be kept on Earth. So when Hermes was sent down with Pandora, he was also sent down with a box. And they had made Pandora irresistible to everyone. Gods, titans, anyone that came near her would fall under her spell. And Prometheus, which is Prometheus's half-brother. Prometheus is the guy that gave the humans fire, right?
Yeah.
So, Hermes came down with Pandora and was like, hey, Look what I got you, Epimetheus. I got you a girl.
Oh, okay.
And Prometheus was like, oh my god, I fucking pissed off Zeus. Shit's not gonna go good. And he knew that Zeus would seek revenge. He just didn't know how.
Yeah.
So, Prometheus had told Epimetheus to never accept anything from Zeus. Like, anything. He's coming after me. Don't fucking even talk to him. Nothing associated with him. Just stay the fuck away from him.
Yeah.
But as soon as Epimetheus saw Pandora, he instantly fell head over heels, madly in love, and pretty much married her instantly. Like, here we go.
Yeah.
So Hermes came to their wedding, which, by the way, the Hercules, like Disney Hercules movie.
Yeah.
Do you know who played Hermes?
No.
Pauly Shore.
Oh.
So every time that I was reading on, like, just looking through all this.
You kept thinking of Pauly Shore?
Yes, I did! I kept picturing Pauly Shore being like, hey there.
I think my most favorite Pauly Shore movie was Bio...
Encino Man?
No, it was a bio one.
I don't know, but I know Encino Man and then Goofy Movie. He was one of the voices in Goofy
Biosphere?
Movie.
Is it Biosphere?
Because I know Disney. I don't know.
I
But
can't remember the name of it now.
so Hermes came to their wedding and presented that box.
Wait, is Encino Man the one where there's a
Brendan Fraser, he's like the cave person.
Oh, maybe I am thinking of that one.
Uh-huh.
But why did I think of Biosphere? Isn't there a movie called Biosphere?
I think so.
I think that's another one. But I do love Brendan Fraser, so
yeah. So Hermes came to the wedding and presented the box.
Yeah.
Which would become Pandora's box.
Got it, yeah.
Which was a very gold box that was very intricately designed. And it was all, like, cut perfectly and just so lavish and beautiful. And Hermes gave it to them as a wedding gift, saying to Epimetheus that Zeus had forgiven Prometheus and and Hermes also said, this is like a gift to you, but you can never open it.
Oh.
Do not open the box ever.
That would be very
This is
tempting.
like a wall decor, like here, and no hard feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's great.
That would be very hard and very tempting to not open the box.
So Pandora and Epimetheus were happily married for several years, and then Pandora started wondering, what the fuck is in this box?
Yeah.
And she's like, is it jewels, clothing, gold? Like, what could be in there? And she kept reaching out for it, like, subconsciously, just, like, passing it. And she would use reasons to pass it. Just like, oh, we need to I forgot this. Let's go past the box again.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Weird,
Just be looking at it.
Yeah, and she would find herself slowly, like, reaching out for the box.
Mm-hmm.
But never quite doing it. And she'd always turn back, always remembering that she should not open it. Hera's gift, remember Zeus's wife, Hera, she gave the gift of curiosity.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And finally it got the best of her. She took the golden key that was around her neck, the only key.
Oh, she had the key the whole time around her neck?
To open it.
That would be even more tempting.
Uh-huh.
You have this key you can't do anything with. This box is, like, just calling to you, basically.
And so she opened it just for a peek. Curiosity. Instantly, a horrible odor came out and a hissing sound.
Snakes?
She slammed the box down shut, but it was too late. Pandora released all the evil Zeus had locked in that box. The evil spread all over the world. What evil, you may ask? sickness, death, turmoil, strife, jealousy, hatred, famine, and passion.
And that is what we have now, and that's why, because she opened the box.
Mm-hmm. The box that was once so beautiful, gold and intricately designed, and all alluring, was now just a rusted, unhinged, icky, worn box.
All the beauty went away.
As soon as she opened it.
Like the magic went away from it.
The last thing to come out of that box was hope. So after man goes through all the horrible things in life and he cannot go on, hope comes in, picks him up, and starts the process all over again. Forever. And that is where we are in life.
And that's why we have what we have, is because she opened the box. So they're blaming it all on a woman again.
Mm-hmm. Despite all the evils that plague humans, we will always have hope. And yes, Pandora is exactly like Eve.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, again, because
yes,
the apple and Adam and Eve and
Eve ate the apple, the tempting apple, and that's how we have sin and everything. So pretty much the moral of the story is that women are responsible for all the pain and suffering in the world. Which then I was like, maybe that is why we have babies.
That's punishment.
The punishment. Some say it was a jar, not a box, and that it possibly was mistranslated. So maybe it's Pandora's jar, not box.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. But the story of Pandora's box serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of curiosity and the nature of humanity. It reflects on the balance between good and evil, the importance of self-control, and the enduring presence of hope in the face of adversity.
Adversary?
Yes.
Adversary.
Pandora's box is a mythological artifact and is not real in this world. Mm-hmm. It is simply a mythological concept. In the Garden of Eden is supposed to be a biblical fake place, but some believe it was in Mesopotamia, which would be present-day Iraq, or possibly in Africa or the Persian Gulf. Which then I went on to be like, well, where's Pandora's box? Where's the Ark of the Covenant? Mm-hmm. Right? Because that's like a huge Catholic thing.
Yeah.
So while Pandora's box, nobody even knows where it is, whatever. For centuries, the Ark of the Covenant has been in Axum at the Church of St. Mary of Zion, and no one can go near it. Only the guard, who is a virgin monk, who must protect it until he dies, and then the next one. And then the next one. It's been like that for centuries. So supposedly, the Ark of the Covenant is real, and it's there somewhere in Axum, right?
Okay.
According to mythology, Zeus threw the box to the darkest depths of the underworld because of how dangerous it is.
So it's with Hades?
Yes, and Zeus put protection around it so it could never come back to the living world. Because even though she's just a little peep, it unleashed enough bad.
Yeah.
That...
So she didn't release everything. She just released it
enough. Just enough to where they were like, no.
Let's give this to Hades. Hades is going to be able to take care of this because this is all the bad stuff.
Because that's where bad goes.
Well, because Hades is
they did
like
put
the underworld
around it, so nobody could ever open it as well. So even though it's in the darkest depths of hell, it's also unopenable and unpenetratable.
So they took that key away from her and they changed the lock.
Right. They took the key, they melted it. They were like, no more bitches around this place. Exactly. So that is the story of Pandora's box.
I didn't realize that Pandora was the name of a woman and that it was Pandora's box because it literally belonged to Pandora.
I didn't really either.
I just thought that was the name of the box. Like,
right?
You just name, I don't know, a box.
Why would you name a box?
I don't
like,
know.
You know what I mean? Like, you think about it and you're like, wait, why would I name a box out of something like that?
It doesn't make sense now because it's
No.
not like I would name this table.
Like, Genevieve's table. Like, who's Genevieve?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know where I came up with that name, but...
Genevieve.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, so that is Pandora's box unlocked, and we unlocked it, so... There's a random hair right there.
I'm surprised that you didn't mention... Oh, you did mention Disney. I was going to say...
Of course I did! In the first 10 seconds, and then after 10 minutes later, and then another 12 minutes later.
Because Hades is... Well, there's a lot of Disney with that, but Hades is in Descendants. Hades is the father.
He's
remember?
So hot in fucking Descendants. And I just watched that movie.
Yeah.
I was watching that movie and the nanny came and I was like, sorry, I'm watching Descendants. And she's like, oh, and she's younger, so she should totally be a part of it. And she's like, oh, I think I know something about this. And I'm like,
there's like 3 of them.
I know, and they're coming out with a 4th one. But the dude, the little boy, oh my God, I don't know, Cameron or something?
Yeah, he died.
He died, and that was Cruella de Vil's son, and I absolutely love him, and he had all the freckles, so that was sad. But yeah, no, I love the Descendants movie.
I think he was 20 when he passed away.
He was very young.
He had a seizure, I think, or something.
But it was totally like, it wasn't OD or anything external.
No, he
properties. He had already had like a brain issue.
No, he had existing medical issues,
and
he died of like, I think it was a seizure.
But they are supposed to come out with...
He was Dove Cameron's boyfriend in real life, I believe.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or they were really close.
Yeah, I think they were really close. I
think they did date, though.
Well, anyways, there's supposed to be Descendants 4. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm very excited. And I just found out that Dove Cameron is part of some Disney Channel or something.
She is?
Yeah, she was in a TV show where she played like twins or something.
Right now or before?
Before.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was a little blondie.
She's a Disney kid.
I didn't know that. I didn't know any of them. I just
He was also on Disney Channel when he was a kid.
Yeah, no, nothing. I just know him from Descendants.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And that's all I care about.
Okay.
So, anyways, I don't like Disney shows. I like Disney movies. So, thank you guys so much for listening. And
don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
And email us at conspiraciesunlocked@gmail.com. And don't forget to not open Pandora's box.
Yeah, if you go to hell, don't get it.
Bye.
Bye. Well, if you go to hell, don't get it.